Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, people? What's up? How y'all doing? I know it's been a minute, but I just was feeling very patriotic today. So, I just thought I'd do a little quick talk, a little quick history lesson. What's up to everybody who's paying attention to me, Facebook world, YouTube world. If you're on Facebook, subscribe to the Black Brown Table on YouTube. Well, I ain't gonna be long, but what I'm saying, I was just like I said, I was feeling very patriotic today. Of course, today is Independence Day for most Americans. You know what I'm saying? They take some pride. Somebody went and bought an outfit. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Miss Oliver? How you doing? Happy 4th to you too. I know some of y'all done went out and bought the all leather black, what I'm saying, 4th of July outfit with the Versace and, Gucci. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna put the link in there just in case anybody want to join me. Just in case. What's up, TK? What's up? What's up? But like I said, this guy ain't gonna be long. I just wanted to do a little brief presentation because I posted a picture on my page earlier, and it showed the British and the colonists, and they was in a fight, and they had a black dude. So a lot of people like the picture. Some people in the inbox like, who is that? You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up? What's up, Ogunbola? That folded, I give thanks to the white. Oh my God. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this ain't no be long. I just wanted to give a little history on the Black Patriot. You know what I'm saying? And you might say, well, what is a Black Patriot? You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't have a lot of people saying that, black people were patriots. They said, we were slaves, and we didn't want to be in Americas, and you know what I'm saying. So, but like I said, this is gonna be to the picture that I posted earlier on my page, because I posted the picture earlier, and a lot of people like, man, who is that? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Kunta? What's up? What's up? Look, man, y'all be safe out there popping the fireworks. You know what I'm saying? Be safe. Let your kids. If you celebrate, you celebrate. If you don't, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Either way, enjoy you. If you got the outfit, if you got the all black leather outfit with the Gucci sandals to match, you know what I'm saying? More power to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on nobody. Let me see if it'll let me share my screen. Saying it won't let me share my screen. Hold on. Did I go through Google? I think I went through Google. But anyway, a black patriot would be any African American at the time of the Revolutionary War that fought for the colonies. Of course, if you don't know the history, of course, when America was started, it wasn't started as states. They were started as colonists. The people that came over, they colonized America. And they say device not connected, TK. You know what I'm saying? But they colonized America. And basically, you know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, boom. Y'all know the history. Now, they share the narrative that, it was all slaves and all this, but that's not true. You had what they call freedmen, free blacks or whatever. But you did have people to fight for America. Matter of fact, one of the first people, the first person to die for the idea of America was a person named Christopher Addicks. If you don't know who Christopher Addicks is, it was a black man. It was a black man. And basically what was happening, they was in, I want to say, Massachusetts, and the British, they was there, and the people at the time, they didn't like the British. Because, of course, the British was taxing the colonists. The king over there was taxing the colonists. It was a lot of uproar. So basically, they getting into it with the British. Well, the British soldiers had the rifles. They had the rifles, and the people that was in, they was throwing coke. They had sticks. They was throwing ice.
I'm sorry for laughing. Go ahead.
No, it's straight, man. It's straight. Christopher Addicks. And if y'all don't, want to believe the story, Google it, Wikipedia, whatever y'all want to do. But anyway, they throwing rocks and all this stuff at a person with a gun. So, Christopher Addicks being the black man, y'all know what we do. we got to talk some junk. You know what I'm
He
saying?
definitely talks shit. He talks shit to
He
him.
was talking junk. Why? You know, like they got the pistols. Y'all know what we do. You know, I might be remixing the history just a little bit, but
Just a little bit.
y'all know what we do. What's up, Chauncey? He was started talking junk. Christopher Addicts started talking junk while they was throwing the rocks at the soldiers with the rifles. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like, man, kill them. They were throwing rocks. Somebody kill them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He started talking junk to those British soldiers. So, of course, one of the soldiers basically pulled a rifle and shot him in the face.
Sure the fuck did. He called him a lobster and tried to hit him with this club.
Yeah, so the first person, and I want to make sure we get this straight. The first person that died for the dream of America was one of your ancestors. And you know, I don't know if you want to consider yourself ADOS, Idaho potato. It don't matter. It don't matter. When we talk about being patriotic and we talk about the so-called 2%, and we say all these things, the first person that we should talk about is Christopher Addicts. He was a black man that died for the idea of America.
And then
So when
you
y'all
know,
go and buy y'all outfits, y'all should not be feeling ashamed of buying y'all outfits. Y'all should not be feeling ashamed of buying your fireworks. You should be celebrating that one of your ancestors died for this country, for the idea of this country, because it wasn't even a country at the time.
So what?
It was basically a bunch of colonists, a bunch of people that was rebelling against the British. So when y'all look at that picture on my Facebook, and y'all look at that picture on Facebook, and you see the black man. The picture is a little exaggerated. It was more or less. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull up that picture. I'm gonna pull up this.
Yeah. The John from the cover of the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, and tell him how it started. He was defending the white boy that got beat up by the British soldiers.
He was defending the white dude. You know, he was defending the white dude by the British soldier. But like I said, they had rifles.
Mm-hmm.
They had rifles.
Yeah, you gotta read that. So you read Colored Patriots, but then if you steal the primary from what he was using, this soldier or this dude who was around at the time who seen it all go down, he tell the whole story. So it was a boxing match on the shore or the docks or whatever, and the little regular bull whooped the soldier ass, like beat the shit out of him, and then he went and got his little homies and they caught him in the alley and rushed him. So Chris Fix Addicts like, nah, they can't just be coming around here whooping ass like this. We gonna go get your lick back. Ran up on the one soldier, started calling him a lobster, chased him all the way back to the barracks and got his ass whooped.
And y'all see that picture? Now, you know what I'm saying? I hate to say that the past also represent the present, but as you can see, you know what I'm saying? I really hate that you can look at this picture from 1770, I want to say 1770, 1773, 4. Anyway, as you can see, they got rifles.
Right.
You see the picture, the man got sticks, and you see the black man getting shot. So when we talk about the Patriots of America, we're talking about the black patriot was the first person to die for what we call the country of America. The idea, matter of fact, it wasn't even America at the time. It was the idea of America. So when we talk about, matter of fact, what brought this on really, I was talking to a guy and he had a tattoo and it was a flag, but it was in black and it had, and so, you know, I asked him, hey, what that is? It was a white guy. And he said, well, you know, it stands for 2%. And I said, 2% of what? He said it was only 2% of Americans that fought for America.
What?
You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. That's what it's a militia group. You know, look it up. But I say you know, black people are considered part of that group too. And he was like, huh? I said, yeah, it was a black man that died for, you know, was the first person to die. And of course, you know, the dude was like, well, man, I I say look it up. I say look it up. Next time y'all have militia class, ask them about Christopher Addicts.
Not militia class.
Yeah, man. But the thing, even we talk about militias, you know what I'm saying? At that time, that was somewhat the military. You know what I'm saying? The people had the right to form a militia, which is, you know, you go into your Second Amendment of the Constitution. So, like I said, this one I ain't wanted to be long. I just wanted to, you know, shed a little light because I saw a lot of people asking me about the picture that I posted on Facebook. And I just wanted them to know that, you know what I'm saying, that was, you know what I'm saying, the first person to die for the idea of America. But no, I'm gonna give y'all another Jew because you know it's another black guy that you know what I'm saying. A lot of black people in the black. Man, what you tell me 3 days ago. Yep. I reneged, brother. I reneged. You know what I'm saying? But let me see. I'm gonna tell y'all about another black man that I know a lot of black men in the black community, you know, like this guy. Another person that was possibly part of the American Revolution. When we talk about black patriots, let me go here. And like I said, when we talk about people that's dying for America, when we talk about that make America great again, you know, we are talking about the works of our ancestors. And you know what I'm saying? Our ancestors did die for this idea of America. But here go another guy. I know a lot of black men love this guy right here in the black community. Hold on 1 second. TK, you on how many devices, bro? You on about 3 devices?
Nah, I'm on one, bro. My bad. I'm gonna show my face today.
Oh, okay then.
Oh.
Look at Sean.
What happened?
You don't know me, man. You might see me on Facebook, but you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
and like I said, I wanted to do this, man, because like a lot of people, when I posted that picture, a lot of people were like, you know, what's that? Well, who is that? You know what I'm saying? And I want to give the history behind it. But here go another person that, you know, I know a lot of black men. Excuse me, that's my son. A lot of black men in the black community know this brother. They love this brother. That, you know what I'm saying? Prince Hall. Prince Hall was possibly 6. It was possibly 6 guys named Prince Hall that fought in the Revolutionary War. So when we talk about black patriots and we talk about the idea, what's up, VC? What's up? When we talk about the idea of America, you know what I'm saying, we cannot leave out our ancestors, the black, the brown, what else? What's another? The yellow. Was it? Yeah, it was some yellow. It was some light skinned. Yeah, it was some light skinned guys. One, you know, always soft. You know what I'm saying? Light skinned guys used to fight. But anyway, when we talk about black patriots, like I said, Christopher Addicts was the first person. I'm not going to say black person. He was the first person to die for the idea of America, fighting the British. Another guy that was part of the Revolutionary War with possibly 6 other guys by the name of Prince Hall. Of course, you know, if you're in the black community, we know who Prince Hall is. We love Prince Hall.
Prince the real Hall. Prince Hall.
You say what now, brother?
I said the real Prince Hall.
Yeah, Prince Hall was an abolitionist and a leader of in the free black community in Boston. He funded Prince Hall Freemason, lobbied for educational rights for African American children. He was also active in Back to Africa movement. But we ain't gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about him being a black patriot. And part of that was him fighting in the Revolutionary War. So, like I said, once again, when we start talking about people of color in history, we play a bigger part than a bunch of guys coming off a boat. A bunch of guys and women coming off the boat in chains. No, we played a bigger part in this country. Matter of fact, I can't even name a war in this country that black men did not play a part in.
Every single one. 1812, shit. Revolutionary, civil. We was in all of them. And
Facts.
we put in work.
And when you tell me about putting in work, what you mean, brother?
That we wasn't just cooks and ditch diggers. We was actually bodying shit. There's pensions for people who actually was in active combat that you could follow up with that book I had posted, Black Courage in the Revolutionary War.
Yes.
That John crack, and he basically lays out an outline on how you can do more research into the pensions, into the records, how you could get all the revolutionary information. North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Connecticut, shit, a couple other Johns. I ain't got the book with me and shit. So
hold on one second. Well, let me. Since you said revolutionary, because see, the British also had game too. The
right.
British said, "Know something? Check this out. Enslaved black men, if y'all come fight for the British, then we will let y'all free.
Right.
You would not have a master. You won't have to worry about a master. You just come over here and fight for the British."
Right.
So the British, a lot of enslaved Africans or African or whatever you want, indigenous, whatever you want to be. I have no problem, whatever you want to be. But a lot of them said, "Know something? This is our opportunity to get from up under this whip." So they also fought for the British. So you had black men that was fighting for. Matter of fact, man, it's a story, man. I forgot the little dude's name. But anyway, of course, y'all know who John. You know John Brown, the white guy that was fighting for the black people. Well,
he was wild.
During that time, they was burning a lot of the British boats that was coming over. So they burnt one boat, and the black guy knew about it. And so they basically took him over to Britain, and they was like, took him to England, and they was saying like, "Look, I tell you what, this is what we'll do. We'll free you. We'll make sure that they never, if you just tell us who was the corporate of burning this boat." And so John Brown and the crew, they was like, "Well, look, we need him back over here." And they was like, "If you come back over here, we're gonna make you free. Just don't tell them who burnt the boats." So you know what I'm saying? They had the brother, man. The brother was like, "Man, I just don't want to be a slave, man." And that is the story of your first snitch.
He said, "Yo, the bull did it. I'm free."
That was the story for God. The brother was like, "Hold up, okay, calm down. Sorry about that." But the British was like, "Look, if we send you back over to America, they're gonna do what they're gonna do to you." So the Americans was like, "Look, just send him back. He's black. He gonna be free." They got word to him like, "Look, you come back, we're gonna make you free." You know what I'm saying? At the same time, the British like, "Look, if you go back, they're gonna hang you."
Right.
And I think he became Charleston White right there on the spot. Let me stop. I respect Charleston White, man. Much respect to Charleston White. But you know what I'm saying? You had a lot of black men. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I think it's a brother by the name of Prince Estabrook.
Mm-hmm.
Prince Estabrook. He was wounded. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was wounded while he was fighting, but he kept fighting, you know what I'm saying? And they just thought that it was such a, they was like, "Damn, he got a hole in his guts hanging out and he's still killing." So, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When we talk about being patriotic,
we talking about the bull from Pittsburgh,
the narrative.
Is he from Pittsburgh?
There we go, brother.
The two dudes that died on the ship. The two dudes from Pittsburgh that died on the ship at 1820.
Names I knew. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
You can look him up. His name is Prince Estabrook.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look into it. I'm just on my phone. It's crazy. It kept kicking me out every time I try to pull up a primary. That's what was happening.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Like, I ain't
you
gonna
know what I'm
try
saying? You
putting
like I
myself.
said, you had a lot of black patriots, and you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Matter of fact, let me try to pull that up now.
That Jones a banger though.
What you talking about, bro?
That book you pull it up, the Black Patriots
No,
book.
this matter of fact, this I just went over to I just went I brother brothers and sisters don't be want to see no you know what I'm saying no book
Yeah, they,
you
they
know
don't want to read.
people don't y'all
Talk
people
about no books.
they be
I don't know
talking about
about no books.
there you go there go to Wikipedia page real quick you know what I'm saying Black Patriot a Black Patriot was an African American who sided with the colonists who opposed British rule during the American Revolution. The term Black Patriot includes, but is not limited to, 5,000 or more African Americans who fought in the Continental Army during the war.
Right.
This was in contrast to Black loyalists, African Americans who sided with the British forces. Many families escaped indentured servitude to take up the British offer of freedom for service, making their way to British lines and territory for safety. Then, of course, if you look at the picture right here on the side, there go the first person to die for the idea of America, Christopher Attucks.
Michael Johnson in the newspaper was the alias.
Hmm.
1770.
Look at you, boy.
Boy, lucky I
First,
ain't at my computer. We could go hard today.
first patriot, Christopher Attucks is considered to be the first Black patriot because he was killed in the Boston massacre. Attucks
Mhm.
was commemorated by his fellow Bostonians as a martyr of freedom. Alex was a welder who believed in to be mixed American and African, mixed Native American, I'm sorry, and
Mhm.
African ancestors born in and around Framingham, Massachusetts. His death in Boston is considered to be the first patriot fatality of the war. Once again, considered to be the first patriot fatality of the war. So you know what I'm saying? And I want to make sure that goes drives home because when we talk about patriotism, when we talk about the
Mhm.
2%, when we talk about America, when we talk about making America great again, we have to talk about the first person to die for the idea of America.
And they ain't even want to give him his props when it came down to it too.
Yeah. You can do that, brother. You got
Right.
folks enslaved, and you're gonna tell them their ancestor was the first person to die for
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You gotta
Right.
have two run. What's up, Billy? How you doing? You gotta have two run in. Really just the phone is kind of funny acting, like 50-50. Facts, facts,
Yeah. This shit
facts.
crazy.
But like I said, let's see, black served in state militias. Once again, we talk about militias. Of course, you know that word is added into the Constitution, the Second Amendment, because at the time, the way states, I say the way the colonies defended their land was with militias,
Mhm.
because that's why it's allowed for you to gather as a militia, and that militia has the right to bear arms, and that's what the militias did. That's what's up, Billy. Thank you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Black patriots who served in state militias, the Bucks of America. Oh my God, man!
Bruh.
The Bucks of America were all black Massachusetts militia company organization in 1775 in Boston. This was the name given to one of two all-black units fighting for independence. There is little known to the companion history of Bucks Company or they ever saw combat. It appears that they operated mainly around Boston. The Bucks of America may have acted primarily as auxiliary police or security service in the city during the war. They most likely did not see action during British against regular British soldiers. Once
Yeah,
again,
see, that's
those
wrong
people
though, and
fight.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because in that Black Courage book, the dude that wrote originally that black soldiers didn't see combat was lying. He just had some kind of prejudice with him. So then one of the presidents or the person in front of in charge of the war department or defense department was like he wanted it researched because somebody had brought up the fact that they didn't just drum. So they was just saying, oh, all they did was play the drums and shit. And so how this breaks down is the dude's like, all right, well, since y'all want to argue about this shit, go get the real records. And so he ends up digging up all this shit. And he's like, nah, black people fought in all the battles almost. And then, they did dig trenches. They did play the drums. They were cooks and all types of shit going on, but they also put in work. And they got a whole story that their bull found that the fact that he had lost like a leg or some shit. He files for his petition. Later on, you find out that a lot of the black soldiers were scared to file. They didn't think it was true, but they had this money just sitting out there, and they started letting it get to the families and shit. Unc, you all right? Oh shit, my fault. Yeah.
My bad. I had muted my mic, man. My boy decided he wanted to come in here with his tablet. So, if y'all hear some music in the background, please forgive me. But as you can see, once again, and it's so crazy because the whole time, if you go into this Black Patriot, if you go into the American Revolution, if you go into these Wikipedia pages, and you cannot go through these things without seeing this black man being shot. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he was talking some junk too. He when they were hitting them folks with bricks and stuff, he started talking junk.
He definitely talked shit the whole time.
He was like, "What? I ain't scared of y'all gun. What you gonna do?
Right.
Shoot me?" What
he definitely
like, what? You gonna shoot me? You gonna
shoot me? Yeah, he definitely screamed, "Shoot me!" and got shot.
Yeah, he like, what? What you gonna shoot me? What? I don't care about you got no rifle. If he told him, if you didn't have that gun, I'll beat you. You know what I mean?
And then that last trip when he swung this club he had, the bull popped him in his shit. Yeah, so he tilted him back and they just started opening fire. Cause keep in mind it was an all-day thing. They was following the soldiers, hitting them and shit all day. And then when it came down to them going to that barracks, they just lost the fight. Should have went with guns instead of clubs.
And if you look at this picture right here, this most likely how your ancestor looked fighting. And as you can see, he is black. He is dark black. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man,
that's a bullshit name, though.
If we're gonna, and we like, I don't care what nobody say, man. We like celebrating. We like having a good time. We like doing this time. Black people, black families usually come together. They barbecue. They get to have some fun. So you know what I'm saying. My thing is, ain't nothing wrong with celebrating something, but at least know that what part your people played in it, and your people played a big part in it. Matter of fact, notable black patriots, the color patriots of American Revolution. Damn, first name, Prince Hall. Of course, like I said, when we talk about Prince Hall, of course, Prince Hall is real big in the black community. A lot of the black men, you know what I'm saying, like to put that eye up, you know what I'm saying? A lot of black men, you know what I'm saying, like to be illuminated. If you're illuminated, you know what I'm talking about, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Not illuminated.
Yeah, if you don't did a little traveling, you understand what Prince Hall is. Prince Hall, Toby Gilmore, Alexander Amos, Christopher Addicts, Charles Bowles, Jeffrey Brace. I mean, the list goes on and on. Some people I'm familiar with, Seymour Burr, Paul Cuff. Oh my God, man! If you don't know, anybody that have watched me over the years, y'all know my love for this brother Paul Cuffey. That brother right there was the mother brother to me. He's one of our great ancestors. James Amistad Lafayette. TK, he might be some kin to you.
You got jokes for that.
I'm just saying, man.
He might be. He might be.
Prince Estabrook. You know, like I said, man, it's a list. Look at the list. Look how long the list is.
It's lit.
You know what I'm saying? So when we talk about America and we talk about the idea of America, you cannot forget the fact that your people did so much to build the idea, just the idea of fighting the British. You know what I'm saying? Your people had so much to do with it. So, you know what I'm saying? TK, you want to add anything else to it, man? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I said, I didn't want it to be, I want no bad make it long, you know what I'm saying? But I
No, it
did.
ain't gotta be real long. I just would ask people to look up the revolutionary regiments that was possibly in your state during that time, if you like on this side, you know what I mean, and look up
Hey,
how they was
also,
getting down.
hold on 1 second, TK, hold on. I missed the question. Jay
Uh-oh.
Michael, you come in and under the on Facebook asking was he fighting the British? Yes, he was fighting. He was fighting the British.
Who, Prince Hall
So,
or
you know,
Chris
like I
Fitzgerald?
said, on the picture, man, a lot of people like responded, asked me questions on it, and I just wanted to make sure, you know what I'm saying, man, we did a lot. We did a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what I'm saying, you should be proud of your ancestors. You should be proud of your ancestors.
Absolutely.
When you go and buy your Gucci, you know what I'm saying, when you buy your Gucci shirts and your Gucci shorts, you know what I'm saying, you know, hey, know that your ancestor died for you to buy that. Literally died for you to buy that. You know what I'm saying? But TK, go ahead. What you finna say, bro? I apologize.
No. You good. You on the same shit. We good.
Yeah.
Like that's really just respect it. I mean, however you feel about it, I understand other people was enslaved during that period, but we also, are founding members of what we would call America then.
No, some
I
brother,
mean,
and at the time when we was dying, it wasn't even considered America. They weren't
right,
even
that's what I'm
trying to
saying.
name the states. Look at this brother, Versace. They weren't even trying to name the states. They was just saying, look, we got to come from up under King, was it King George?
Hmm.
It was
That
King George.
Continental Army, bro. You know what I mean? And then they had a whole argument about putting you in that Continental Army. And we
Fact,
got the right to do it. George Washington went back and forth with that shit. And then we
fact,
get in that John and the tide turn. And that's the first time you're gonna show how when black people get involved for the rights of this country, we win. And it's crazy how they try to like make us second class to it.
facts, bro. Facts. And that's the thing, man. That's the big I think that's the biggest thing when we talk about the argument of the idea of America is the fact that you 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 making second class citizens out of the people who fought to be for the first class citizens, for the so-called first class. You know what I'm saying? You make second class citizens of people who basically fought for the so-called first class people, if that make any sense.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So but I'm gonna say this right here, man. You know, now I'm gonna say this, man. If y'all ain't no watermelon none this week, man, or none this weekend, man, you ain't black. You're not black. I'm sorry. If you ain't eat no watermelon, if you ain't drunk no watermelon rhyme, man, you ain't black. I'm sorry. So you can barbecue all the chicken, all the ribs. You ain't black unless you eat that great fruit of whatever God. Ooh, man. Whatever gave God the idea to put that watermelon on earth. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my God. If I could just eat a watermelon a day, I would eat a watermelon a day. Man,
Grow up.
oh my God.
Grow up, bro.
Bro, I'm just saying, man. Did you eat some watermelon, TK?
I did.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. I ain't even got to ask my brother, Father Divine, because I already know Father Divine ate some watermelon.
Bro.
Hell yeah, I had watermelon, of course.
Fact, bro. That's what I'm talking
Ain't
about.
nothing wrong with a little watermelon.
Say what now?
Ain't nothing wrong with a little watermelon.
I know, right? I know, right?
You know what I mean?
Man, I'm
Got
trying
to
to get
keep
it,
that
man.
in.
What did brother say? What about watermelon Ciroc?
There you go.
That too.
Hey man, you can't grow watermelon Ciroc, baby, but you can grow that watermelon. I say, what about watermelon Ciroc? And it's so bad. They so racist with it. They only sell watermelon Ciroc in the summertime, don't they?
Right. That's
Man, I was
deep.
upstairs playing spades. I actually was laying in the bed, man. I seen you were live. I seen the
Appreciate it,
brothers.
man.
The
I just
brothers
like
on
I
here.
said, man.
I ran downstairs. I said I had to be a part of this, man. Cause
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it,
you
man. Like I
folks
said,
ain't
bro,
been
I
out
started,
here together in months.
when I put the post up, man, and so many people was responding, man, I just wanted to, give a little history breakdown on that because we played such an important part for this country and for us to be going through the things that we're going through or have went through, it's kind of like a slap in the face. You know what I'm saying?
It
Like
really
a
is.
slap in the face, bro.
It really is. And then like my granddad was in World War II. You know what I'm saying? Both my uncles served in the military, and I
My,
got respect for that shit.
my granddad was in World War II. Admit it.
That's what's up,
Right,
bro.
my same, bro, same. That's what I'm saying. Like I can't really like I understand, but I don't. You know what I mean? We African Americans, we black here. You know what I'm saying? And the same arguments they tell you to go back to Africa with is the same argument you could tell them to go back to Ireland, go back to England, go back to where you came from too,
I
because
go back.
we built it.
I go back to British. I
Yeah,
mean UK.
Nah, they
yeah,
ain't
like
go back to UK. Hey man, King George when playing with him. King George like know something, cut everything off.
right.
Matter of fact, and I ain't gonna go too far into it because I ain't want. But my thing, it had got to the point, man, to where he was like, "No, something. I know what to make them lazy jokers mad. I'm gonna abolish slavery all the way around." And that's what he did to. That's what he did to get at the colonists. He
And
was like, "No, something.
who loves slavery more than the bucker?
That's it, man.
Right.
Man, look. The man said, I know how to get those colonists. I know how to get them in order. We're just gonna abolish slavery.
Hmm.
We're gonna abolish slavery, and we're gonna tell them they got to work their own land.
Woo!
That's
They
what
weren't gonna
started,
do that no how.
bro. That's what started the fight.
Right.
That's what started the fighting. It was already hot. They was already heating at each other. But when he said no, something, I know what to do. Matter of fact, if y'all want to research what I'm saying, it's a book, Counter Revolution of 1776. One of my favorite books.
Might have just post that joint too.
And that book breaks it down, man. He was like, I know how to get back at them. Okay, cool. So they paying all this money. We don't worry about the taxes. Let's free the slaves.
Right.
He said, let's free the slaves. Let's see what happened when they got to work their own land.
And who loves slavery more than the European?
Yeah, but they were like, what?
They turned that shit
Slaves?
to a business.
They were like, free the slaves.
Free
Freedom!
free niggers.
Free the niggas.
He gonna turn Braveheart, right? He's a free the slaves.
Free niggers. What?
Kill these motherfuckers.
Yeah, man.
We've been
Like,
taxed too high.
freedom.
Yeah.
That Braveheart. That's a Braveheart scene
Bruh,
when
yes.
they cut his little self off, man. You can yell out freedom.
Yeah. Fucking Mel Gibson.
Yeah, bro. But like I said, man,
Definitely.
that was what I'm saying, that was a little quick spiel, man. I wanted to give it out to the people. Thank my brothers for coming on. And you know what I'm saying? People don't believe me, go and look it up. Look it up. I pulled up the Wikipedia. You would pull it up. If I'm lying, you can say, look, coach, you're giving out some bad information. But I just wanted to make sure the narrative was real clear. We were not just sitting around in no cornfields or no cotton fields or no rice or in the swamps. We was actually dying for this idea of America. And I think as Birdman, like to say, put some respect on that name. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect. Whether you want to be called, whether you want to be called African American, whether you want to be called American, whether you want to be idols, committed, whatever you want to be, at the end of the day, make sure they put some respect on that name. That's all I got, fellas. Y'all want to say something, man, before I close it out?
Nah, stay free, stay black.
Stay free, stay black, man.
That's what's up, man. I know a lot of y'all, man, be careful out there, man. I know a lot of y'all gonna be shooting them guns, pretending like they fireworks. Man, be careful out there, please. Oh man, until the next time, peace.
Peace.